do, man? It be a boy, K-Man Sports, man. I'm on deck. I just want to talk to y'all today about our new addition. We got George Pickett. He got traded from the Steelers to the Cowboys for a third round pick, and I wanted to give you my deep thoughts about it. Appreciate for having y'all on here. And if you like this content, just hit that like button or subscribe to my channel if that's possible. And I got a lot more to come. So I'm gonna start off by saying like this is a great addition, man. I was shocked this happened. Like this happened earlier today, and I ain't tuned into it till like not too long ago, and I just want to give y'all my thoughts on it or whatnot. But I want to start off by saying, man, Cowboys making moves, man. Like I haven't seen nobody besides that's on the side of CD Lamb, like number two receiver like this in a while. So I'm assuming since the Eagles had won the championship, Cowboys went all in, man. Parsons had got it. I met up with Jerry Jones. I don't know what they were talking about, but I think this played a major role into it. Like he was like, man, we gotta snap. We gotta take this to another level. Bring some players in, and I like this pickup that we got, man. We're gonna dive into it. Um, he's really good, man. George Pickens, he's 6'3", I think 200 pounds. He was I think he was a second round pick, if I'm not mistaken. I'm about to look this up right now. But yeah, he's 6'3", born March 4th, 2020, 2001. He's 24 years old. He's 6'3". He been with the Steelers for 3 years. Um, Came from Georgia University College. He played 2 years over there, and he had got drafted second round, the 52 pick, and he weighed 200 pounds. And he's 6'3". So I did some research on it, and I see like Mike Tomlin, the head coach for the Steelers, he was the one that pushed the Steelers into trading him. Man, um, he had a lot of issues that he was going through for them 3 years that he was over there. Like on field problems as far as like penalties and stuff like that. I guess he wasn't happy with the team that he was with. He wanted to get traded. So, and I don't know if maturity played a role in it, but I know he wasn't happy. And he had some field issues. Let me read this right here. He even got into it with Jordan Lewis. Jordan Lewis, a former cornerback that was playing for us. He just he was a free agent. He ended up going to another team. I forgot what team he went to. But the talent is there though. I ain't gonna lie to you. But from reading this article, it says it reached to a point that Tomlin urged the receiver to grow up after a December game against a rival Cincinnati Bengals that saw the Georgia product picked up two sportsman conduct penalties just one game after scuffling with Cleveland Browns cornerback Greg Norson. And the Steelers coach Mike Tomlin was telling reporters that he just need to grow up. This is an emotional game, man. The divisional games are big. He's got a target on his back because he's George. He understands that, but he's got to grow up. He's got to grow up in a hurry. And then they said Perkins was also fined last season for writing a message on his eye black during the game against the Dallas Cowboys. He was also fined again for that same game because he pulled defensive back Jordan Lewis down by his face mask right as the game ended. What's more, he was ejected during a 2022 contest against the Bengals for a late hit on wide receiver Tyler Boyd. Now, it would be up to the Cowboys to help him curb some of those actions, instead focus on putting on big numbers. You know, playing alongside CeeDee Lamb should help, as he will consistently see single coverages because of all the double teams and the additional attention the number one option draws. Pickens, who finished last season with 900 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns, can take advantage of that situation and perhaps improve on his numbers from his time in Pittsburgh. As for Tomlin, he sees like the head coach was just ready to move on with a receiver room that just included DK Metcalf. Man, from the outcome of all this, man, I love it. I don't know if it's because of the Eagles winning the championship and they're in our division, but Cowboys, they did that this season, man. This off season, I'll give them a lot of credit, man, for the Jerry Jones family or whatnot. You know, they kept giving us hints that they wasn't done. They wasn't done picking up players or whatnot. That they had some down the line. It came out to be that they got George Pickens. I heard that they're not finished yet, so I'm looking forward to seeing who else they pick up. But Perkins never got had a good quarterback like that Dak Prescott. So that's going to be very fascinating to see how he grows. You know what I'm saying? And then he didn't even get no extension or a new contract or whatnot. You know, he rather hold off and prove it to the Cowboys that he's worth the money that he's supposed to get. So I like that. It's a proven season for him, and hopefully he steps up. The opportunity is there, and you know it's gonna benefit the Cowboys for the simple fact that they got CeeDee Lamb, they got George Pickens, now they got Jake Ferguson. They're gonna have to open up that line or take the tight ends off or whatnot, and that's gonna make it better for our running game or whatnot. So I was assuming that they was gonna get Amari Cooper. Imagine if they still do get Amari Cooper, he'll be the third option. Oh, if they get Amari Cooper, man, that'll be something. Excuse me, that'll be something special. But for the time being, I'm loving it, man. I was just watching some of his highlights. Put y'all in onto it, and we can see how this man be catching some unbelievable catches, man.
Harris swings out, fade route, Pickens. Oh my goodness, what a catch!
Justin Jefferson and Odell Beckham Jr. and George Pickens being in that class. Oh, that would have been nice.
Second and goal. And Pickens end zone shot, and Pickens caught it.
That's the best part. A lot of people can make the catch, but so many of those do not do that. Let's take a look at this hand.
Hand or toe first.
One thing I want to mention about George Pickens that I really admire about him, he's like a red zone threat. Imagine him with CeeDee Lamb in the red zone. Cowboys for the past couple of years, we've been bad with the red zone. So hopefully, man. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see this play out. But this man is something nice, and he only 24 years old. So hopefully he could fit in right with the Cowboys.
I think the toe clicked, don't you?
I mean, he's that kind of guy.
2nd and 3. Trubisky on the move down the sideline and reaching up for it is George Pickens.
Rookie on rookie, and what a catch.
Look at that catch right here, man. Oh my gosh. What the hell is wrong with this dude? Like, this man's so athletic. Look at this catch. This is unbelievable, man.
By George Pickens. This is a guy that's known when he was in college at Georgia. Vertical, stretch the defense, make plays. And
Wilson hooks a pass, looking, end zone! George
This
Pickens
is another one.
climbs the ladder!
Look at this, bro. Oh my gosh.
If he doesn't pick him up, Russell Wilson's under duress in the pocket. That allows Wilson to throw the football unencumbered. And look at Pickens uncover himself deep into the route.
That was beautiful, man. Oh my gosh, man. Like, this is a great pickup, man. For a 3rd-round pick, man, I love it, man. I love it. That means no more double teaming on CD Lamb. It's going to be single coverage, especially in the zone. CD Lamb is a good, how you call it, a slot receiver in the league. Top 3, top 2 in the league. Imagine he could just go back to that, man, and have Pickens play on the side or whatnot. And another thing that stood out is his brother, George Pickens' brother, played for the Raiders. I think they got an 8-year difference. I think that's his older brother, whatnot. But he was talking about how his brother made him come out to be who he is now. Like, I guess they used to practice a lot, and him being young like that, at a young age, you know, it molded him to the person he is now. And he used to play running back too. I didn't even know that. Pickens used to play running back, I think in high school or whatnot. But
the Steelers want to see more of using that middle of the field. This time he's going deep for George Pickens, who makes one of those catches we've seen. He thinks he's got it in. They call it incomplete.
He's trying to toe tap down. It looks like that left foot is the one in question right here. Right is down. At what point did he secure the catch? Out of bounds. Nice call by the ref.
Yeah, he was right there looking down at the feet. It looked like he toe tapped.
Pickens down the sideline. It is caught by George Pickens. Oh, what a catch.
he gets outside of Eli Apple. Look at the ball placement. Hands.
Oh, my God.
Simply beautiful right there.
27 seconds. 2nd and 1. Fields has time, looking for a target. Finds it. It's
Bro, besides Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb haven't had this type of player that play alongside of him type stuff. Like, this is going to be very fascinating. I want to see the plays they draw up. You know, Mike McCarthy gone. The play calling was messed up last year for the past couple of years. And I want to see what this new coach got in his pockets. Like, what kind of plays they're going to design for these players. Like, it's going to be a lot of mismatch. And then with Jalen Blue, the running back we just drafted in the 4th round, he's kind of like, he's really good at receiving routes and stuff like that. Like receiving routes and stuff like that, being a running back, he's fast. So we got playmakers now on this team, man. Like, our offensive line got better. We got three Pro Bowlers on our offensive line right now. Tyler Dyken, he just gotta improve. We got Cooper Beebe. We got the Tyler Booker that we just drafted. Terrence Steele just need to tighten up a little bit. But other than that, man, we got a good offensive line, bro. This should be Dak's year right here. Like, this is like, Dak's getting old. He's in his prime right now, to be honest with you. He just came off from a hamstring injury or whatnot that set him off for last year or whatnot. He only played 4 games, so now he just got his new toy. I can't wait to see how this play out, man. And another thing that caught my attention was like with Jaden Tolbert, who else we got? We got Jonathan Mango. The competition is there now. Like, what? Competition gonna be lit. We're gonna see how, time for people to step up. We got this undrafted player called Harlan. I think it's Teshawn Harlan or something like that. He got something to prove or whatnot. I heard a lot about him. And I'm just looking forward to this, man. I'm very excited, and I wanted to bring it to y'all attention or whatnot. And we're going to dive into a little bit of their highlights, and then I'm going to call it a day. We're going to call it a day.
Pickens! But this is that cover 2 hole shot that the Chargers scored on earlier.
Pickett again, that side of the field. Again, a back shoulder. And let's see what they're rolling.
Come to find out, too, since I've been watching his highlights and all this stuff, some sideline catches, man, he's real good with that. Like, balance. He's dynamic. After he get the ball, contact, after catch, he's real dynamic. Like, he know how to shift. He know how to make people miss tackle. And 50-50 balls, he pick up majority of them. And he is vertical. And then he going to be playing. Hopefully, C.D. Lamb could get his mental or get that maturity out of him to grow up type stuff, like tighten up. And I'm assuming that he should be happy playing with the Cowboys. I feel like this pick right here made us a contender. Hopefully, after training camp, they can see whatever they got that's a weakness or whatnot. But receivers was our main weaknesses. Was one of our weaknesses, but they didn't pick none in the draft. But I was shocked because Cowboys cheap for the past couple of years. They don't like spending a lot of money on free agents and trading and stuff like that. But for the trading part, they've been trading. So our biggest offseason pickup was Dante Fowler. They gave him $8 million. So I'm hoping that he have a good season, and he deserve his money. But he got to prove it. So I like the fact that his mentality is like, I'm gonna prove it to y'all, and then after this season, and then we'll go from there. The only thing though is like our division is very competitive now. I would say, the Eagles just won the championship. And you got the Washington Commanders. They done got far or whatnot. And we got the Giants. They had a good draft. They got Russell Wilson over there. They got a young quarterback. So it's gonna be very competitive in our division. But I think Cowboys match up well with the Eagles. I would love to see how it play out. And then Dak Prescott got a good record against the Eagles, man. Besides last year or whatnot, he always had a good record against Jalen Hurts. But that's gonna be a game right there. The Eagles versus Cowboys. Like, if they could beat them boys twice, I don't know if that's possible, but we're gonna see how it play out. And then for Jalen Carter, for example, they D tackle for the Eagles. We got Tyler Booker that we just drafted. We got somebody that can cover that dude. But Jalen Carter, he's very destructive. Like, but I could see the Cowboys doing some damage this year, man. But it's gonna be based off the new coach we got, fitting in and all that. We just gonna see how it play out. I don't even know our schedule yet, but I'm looking forward to it. But I'm excited for this pick, and I hope Cowboys is too. I don't see why y'all could be upset. We just got to see it all play out, and this season gonna be special, dog. I know Dak is already. I know Dak loving this, and CD Lamb already reached out to George Pickens. He kind of gave some hints on social media that there's a possibility he was waving or something like that. He gave us hint that something was about to happen. I guess he known it before it happened, that Cowboys was going to trade for George Pickens, but that I gotta salute the Jones for that, baby. Wham! I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it, man. Training camp is going to be very special. Hopefully, I can make it out there. I'm going to do my best to go out there to the training camp and get as much content for y'all as far as, the practices and stuff like that. Record some of the scrimmages and stuff like that. And I'm looking forward to that, man. I appreciate all of y'all for coming out here. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel, Caveman Sports, we back, and y'all just be good out there, man. Treat people like you would love to be treated, man. And God is great, man. God bless. Y'all have a good one. Wham.